What's up, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. I'm your favorite girl, Diva. If you're new to my channel, you're most definitely welcome. If you're not new to my channel and you a day one, stay one. What's good, boo? What it do? You already know what it is. But if you're new, back to you. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. Like the video, hit the thumbs up button and notification bell so you don't miss out on when I post, upload, or go live. Now, girl, I know I've been gone for a minute. Bitch, but I'm back with a jump off. Let's go ahead and get into this review for The Basketball Wives Season 12, Episode 1. It's giving foe. Never friend. It's definitely giving foe. Quick rundown. We got some new characters on the show. 4 of the OGs are back this season. Jackie Christie, Evelyn Lozada, Jennifer Williams, and Brandy Maxfield. Well, we have, I believe, 5 new people. We have Ty, who is an ex-WNBA player. We have Ming Lee, who is Ty's ex-girlfriend. We have Brittany Renner, who's currently engaged to Kevin Gates. We have Chantel Christie, who's Jackie Christie's daughter. And we have another lady who we've never seen before as far as I know, but her name is Denise. Now, this is going to be a quick review because I feel like this episode, especially the beginning, it really wasn't given... You know, it wasn't given what it could have gave. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. We start the episode off with Jennifer. Girl, my girl got 30 carats on her hand. She says she chomping on 30 carats. Okay? She is married to Christian Gold, the alleged scammer. And in the beginning, it's showing all these clips of what we seen like last year about how he went to jail because he was not supposed to go to Paris. And he gets his first, maybe of many confessionals. And this man got the nigga nerve to sit there and say, somebody sent the picture that they posted on Instagram. Not just a random picture that he sent to a group chat, but a picture that was on the WWW World Wide Web. Somebody took that picture and sent it to his parole officer. No, baby, your parole officer probably more than likely has the internet. Hello? And they seen it themselves. And you violated your probation. So back to jail you go for 15 days. Like, what's going on? So, none of the girls went to her wedding. If anything, I would have thought that Brandy would have went to her wedding because they're the most neutral. But she said Brandy had a surgery. Evelyn's daughter was just having the game's baby. But they wasn't really on good terms to begin with. Like, especially coming off of that reunion. And that audio recording got played where Evelyn was talking so much junk and calling Jennifer dumb and saying, like, Evelyn is not nobody's friend. Like, I don't know how many times I'm going to say that in this review, but the whole time I was watching this episode, I'm just like, this girl is not a friend to nobody. Like, she's really not. She was in scenes with Brandy, I'm like, girl, Brandy, she's not your friend. Like, she just don't have Jennifer to kiki with. She's not your friend, dog. So Jackie wasn't invited to her wedding because they weren't on the best of terms. Who else? I feel like that was it. But anyway, like I said, she had got back from... Girl, what is going on? So when they got back from their wedding in Paris, like literally the day after they got back, Christian had to turn himself in and do 15 days in jail because he violated his probation. So that's the tea on that. We go on to the next scene where Jackie Christie pulls up to her daughter's apartment, but they live in the same apartment building. We know from past seasons that Jackie Christie don't have the best relationships with her daughters. I think she has at least 2 daughters. One is apparently dark skinned and she treated that daughter really bad. We ain't seen her like since the last time we seen her. Like, we've never seen her again. So her daughter just had a new baby. His name is Noah, so we get to see him for the first time. She, who is Chantel, Jackie's daughter, is married to an NBA player. She also has another daughter from a past relationship. I thought it was really insane how when Jackie came over there, she was holding a baby and she was saying all this crazy stuff. Like, the way I would have got off that couch so fast and put her out, because listen, you're doing too much. You're actually doing the most and there's no reason for it. I know Jit don't understand, or the baby, I ain't gonna say Jit. I'm so Florida. I'm so Florida with it. Jackie Christie is holding her grandson and she's like, Oh my gosh, I would do anything for you. Do you know that? I would kill somebody for you. I would murder people for you. Do you understand? And I'm just like, okay, you could have stopped and I would kill for you. But no, she kept going. Like, she pushed the gas down all the way till it couldn't go no more. And her daughter was like, okay, you need to chill. And she's like, okay. But like, let me see if I can even find the clip, because I was just like, is she okay? Obviously, I know the answer to that, and I've never thought that Jackie was the same person. But the fact that you really got this girl, newborn baby in your hand and talking about something I would kill for you.
I love you. I will kill somebody for you. I will. I'll commit murder. I will. I'll go to jail for you. Okay, I'm sorry.
Like, the fact that you even thought that was funny is just, it's very telling. It's very telling about your mental headspace. There's something wrong with you. So then her daughter is like, okay, let's go ahead and set these boundaries. I don't want you coming down here all types of night, banging on my door. And Jackie's like, so I'm not going to get a key? No, ma'am. No ham, no turkey. You're not getting a key to my apartment. You living in the same building is enough. I'm only here because I want you to be able to, because she's bi-coastal. Chantel is bi-coastal, Jackie's daughter. I want you to be able to keep an eye on my apartment when I'm not here. Because her other child, who is her youngest daughter, the daughter she had before the baby that she has now, which is Noah, that child, her child's father does not want her on TV. So it's kind of going to be hard for her to film around her daughter. But she going to make it work, I'm sure. Jackie gives her a gift. Obviously, it was basketball related. I hate that. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I've never been the type of person to like push things on babies or younger kids. Let them do what they want to do. Just because both of y'all men is basketball players, this man might want to be a ballerina. He might not even want anything to do with balls. Okay? So Jackie says, I'm going to plan something because I really want you to meet the ladies. Mind you, Chantel talking about she's iffy about meeting the ladies because she's seen how they've treated her mom. Have you seen how your mom treated these ladies? Like, let's not forget, the lady is unhinged. She's actually unhinged. But we move on. We go to the next scene where Evelyn, this is our first time seeing Evelyn in this episode. She's at a baby clothing store. So Jackie meets up with Evelyn. Mind you, when in all these years of filming would Evelyn be meeting up with Jackie to film anything other than a group scene, girl? She ain't got nobody to kiki with. Y'all remember her and Jennifer? Jennifer was like this. Like this. And now they like this. Two ships in the night. Never see each other. They ain't see any for each other at all. They do not see it for each other at all. Well, actually, Jennifer don't see it for Evelyn. And Evelyn is kind of pissed that Jennifer don't see it for her. But girl, you talk so much on her. You've talked so bad about her. And it's recorded. So there's proof of you talking bad about her. But you're mad because she's upset with you? How you beat her getting mad? And you're in the wrong. So, nonetheless, Evelyn is saying how, girl, she giving very much groupie, talking about who would have thought in a million years, like, I would have never thought that I would be the game's son's grandmother. She do a little kiki, girl, you ain't getting no money. You're not getting any money. I'm sorry. So Jackie says how she wants to do a Friendsgiving so she could introduce Chantel to the group. And she wants everybody to bring a dish. And she obviously wants to invite everybody, she says. She's like, that includes Jennifer. Girl, if you saying you want to invite everybody, that obviously means Jennifer. But of course, you trying to stir up some mess, so you're going to bring up Jennifer's name knowing they're not on good terms. Like, I just can't. I can't. So Evelyn is giving, like, confused, talking about I don't know why she's so upset with me. Bitch, because you talked about her. Y'all keep saying how y'all was friends for 20 years. So why you didn't pick up the phone and call her? Why you didn't send her a text, a carrier pigeon, a telegram, something? But no, you got on these people's TV and talked so bad about her in every confessional and to anybody that would listen. That's not your friend. Like, you're not a friend. So Jackie Christie goes, she's so delusional. I really can't. Jackie says, well, I really feel like as soon as she sees you, her heart's gonna melt. Bitch, shut up. Shut up, please. And my thing is, I don't want to talk about Evelyn and Jennifer's like dynamic this whole season. Like, I really don't. So the next scene is Brandy and Jennifer. They're meeting up for drinks, and Brandy has moved back to LA. She used to be bi-coastal. I feel like she still is bi-coastal, because if you go on her Instagram, she was shopping with her son. She didn't record the man, but her son, she was like, I just did all of this shopping. And her son says, no, that was not you. That was me and Dad. Okay, so you're with him again. You're back with him. Got it. Peeped it. So Brandy and Jen meet up for drinks. Brandy says how she's moved to LA and she's focusing on herself and her son. I don't understand why she calls this man Baby Jason when he's at least 15 years old. Because he probably like 13 or 14. But last season, she was saying how this 12-year-old boy is still sleeping in the bed with them. Like, are you dumb? Are you okay? What kind of issues you got going on? Because you need to seek counseling. That's not normal at all. I did, however, used to know somebody that was 18 years old still sleeping in the middle of their mama and their daddy. Girl, that's weird. That's strange. That's very strange. So, anyways, she's separated right now from her husband. Mind you, they probably should have been separated a long time ago. Like, why are you separated now, allegedly? When that man cheated on you with all them girls he cheated on you with, that's when y'all should have been separated. And you should have been signing them divorce papers, because that was a choice that he made. That I don't believe in those type of mistakes. I just truly don't. That was a choice that he made. Period. So Brandy is also saying how, because she met up with Evelyn, and Evelyn was like cooking some type of, she was prepping her food that she was bringing to the Friendsgiving, and she's like, oh, mind you, I got some tea. How about Carl, who was her baby daddy, Carl's cousin? Y'all know how Evelyn talk. She's getting scammed by Christian too. Girl, this is your storyline at this point because you don't want to talk about what's going on in your life. Is Jennifer and Christian's business your storyline for this season? Because you don't want to talk about what's going on in your life. You don't got no man. Your daughter having a baby from one of your homegirls. No, wait, hold up. I don't know how your daughter had got mixed up with the game, but that situation is very much so messy because it was one of your friends, one of your close friends was dating him, and your daughter Shawnee's ended up getting pregnant by him. Why don't you talk about that? But no, you want to talk about what's going on with Jennifer. Jennifer can talk about what's going on with her if she wants to. But clearly she's not interested. Because actually, whatever's happening with Christian and his jail time and all this stuff that he got going on with his probation officer, that happened before Jennifer. So she really don't have no responsibility to that. Yes, she married this man. Hopefully she got a prenup. But we already know that Jennifer has always been like somebody who just, she loves love. That's just who she is. She's always been that way. So I don't know why you acting so like dumbfounded. Like you don't know. This has been your friend for 20 years. Like, let's be for real. So Brandy is saying how Evelyn, she's saying while her and Jen are having drinks, she was like, I just can't believe that y'all are not friends right now. And we were just worried about you. And Jen gets upset. She's like, worried for what? Like, y'all didn't even know what was going on. What y'all worried about? And she was like, Evelyn was so worried about me, yet she never reached out to me. She could have texted me. She could have called me. But she didn't do any of that. She just talked about me around the table with other people. So she's like, but I'm glad. She's like, and you speaking with Evelyn, she's like, that's a joke in itself. Because again, girl, Brandy, Evelyn don't like you. She just don't got nobody to hang out with for real. Okay. So we move on to the next scene. This is our first time meeting Ming Lee. Jennifer is introducing us to Ming Lee. She said clearly that she don't know her. She just knows about her. They used to see each other around in Atlanta because Jennifer is bi-coastal. She has an apartment or a condo in Atlanta. And obviously she got a little yang out here because she has to film for this show in LA. Jennifer invites Ming Lee to the Friendsgiving because she don't want to show up by herself. Because her and Evelyn used to be like this. Like, they would always show up to events together. They were always like this. They was always together in scenes. Like, they never did They rarely ever filmed alone. They were always together. They were like the doggone yin yang twins. So Jennifer invites Mingli to the Friendsgiving at Jackie's house. And she's like, I really don't want to show up alone. So we get a little background of who Mingli is. Mingli is a content creator. She is a multi-millionaire, according to her. She owns a company called The Snob Life, which is a hair product, bundles based company. And she's also the ex-girlfriend of Ty, who is Ty Young. We know her from dating Mimi from Love and Hip Hop. But Ty, the WNBA player, apparently she broke Ming's heart, but they still hang out together. They're still friends. Picture, you break my heart, you OUT, you out, you fired, you get from around me. Like, you're not getting anything from me, you're getting dust. That's about it. But other than that, that was it from their scene. We get around to the Friendsgiving. Brittany Renner was invited by Jackie, but that scene really didn't give it wasn't enough for me to talk about. We want to get right to the nitty gritty, which is the last scene in the episode. Everybody meeting at Jackie's house for Thanksgiving. Jackie and Chantel are already there at the house. Jackie made a turkey. Girl, when I tell you this turkey was so light-skinned, but she talking about she don't eat meat. If you don't eat meat, why would you make a turkey? Make it make sense. Evelyn shows up. She brings her rice and beans. And then they go outside on the patio to have a drink and wait for everybody else to arrive. Now, the next person to arrive is Brittany Renner. Her and Evelyn do not see it for each other because apparently every interview after that season that Brittany was on, she talked bad about Brittany, saying how she was unprofessional. And for Evelyn to be calling somebody unprofessional is actually a mine, F-U-C-K. Because, girl, you was throwing bottles, jumping over tables, throwing tables at people, like, trying to fight somebody every chance you get. I just don't get it. Like, you calling somebody unprofessional is actually, that's a laugh. You should be a comedian. And all you got to do is stand there because you're a walking read. So, she comes out in the back with her little drink. She sits down next to Evelyn. She hugs Shani and says, nice to meet you. I mean, not Shani. Shani, who is Chantel, Jackie's daughter, she hugs Shani, gives Evelyn nothing, but sits next to her. And she's like, well, this is awkward. And Chantel was like, well, what's going on? She's like, I'm new here, so I'm kind of lost if somebody could fill me in. And for the most part, Brittany goes, well, I'm not really used to sitting next to people that I don't really mess with, but here we are. Or she goes, I'm not really used to sitting next to people that I don't like, but here we are. She gets up and she actually walks out. We not finna be doing much of that. We not finna be doing much of that. If you got something to say it with your chest and sit in your seat. We're not finna be doing that walkout thing. So Jackie goes behind her because you've been here for 45 seconds or less. What is you walking out for? And you the one starting the mess. Like, what are you walking out for? So Jackie runs behind her to stir the pot. She's like, I know how you feel. I feel like you should just come back outside and just say how you feel. Just get it off your chest so we can get past it. If we can get past it. Bate. Mixing that shit up. She mixing it up. So they both come back outside and she's like, you know what? I really want to talk to you because I didn't like how you were talking about me terribly in interviews and the things you were saying, it just wasn't true. Evelyn goes, are you done? Brittany goes, you see that? That's what I'm talking about. You're being condescending now.
I'm not trying to have an issue with you because I've always actually big up to you. Are you done?
Are you done?
Right there is condescending.
I'm asking you if it's not condescending. You were.
Evelyn goes, no, I'm not trying to be condescending. I was just honestly asking, were you done before I start talking? No, you were not. Don't piss on me and tell me it's raining. No, you were not. You were trying to be rude and you was trying to be funny, but it didn't catch. It didn't catch. So let's not do that. So apparently after the show was done filming, by the time that Evelyn was doing those interviews, Brittany had already did an interview on Revolt talking about these ladies and saying how they were miserable and da-da-da-da-da. which is partly true. Like, Evelyn, you is miserable AF. Like, you've always been miserable. If you ain't got no man, you're miserable. You're more miserable. So the fact that she caught your tea, like, if girl, I thought somebody come in the house. If it's not true, then would you really worry about it? I don't know. Because I'm the type of person, if I know something is not true, I'm not tripping on it. I don't care to address it because I know it's not true. Like, I don't know. I just don't be caring. So they, I guess, squash their beef for now. And they go inside. Brandy comes over. Jennifer and Ming come over. They all sit down and they're getting ready to eat. Girl, Jackie busts that turkey open and it's pink and red inside of it. She talking about something. That's okay, that's okay. Just don't eat the pink parts. Bitch, you not finna give me salmonella on this good old holiday. I'll pass on your turkey. Let me get some rice and beans. Who brought the cornbread? Like, I'll eat anything but that. When they all sit down at the table, everybody got their food. Obviously, Jackie, here she go. Bate. Mixing it up, stirring that shit up. So she goes, I'm so glad you all can make it. I know we haven't been on the best of terms, but I would love if we could leave here on better terms than we came. And she goes, Evelyn, Jennifer, I know you two used to be the best of friends. Y'all were friends for 20 years. And I would just really love if you guys could talk. I'm not going to force anything on you, but you just called them out. You just called them out in a room full of like 10 people, but okay. I don't want to pressure you to do anything. If you guys feel the need, I would love it. But if not, we'll move on. It's silence for like 30 seconds. And then Evelyn starts to talk and say, I didn't say anything about you to anybody in this group. The recording that you heard was me actually talking to a private investigator. So how was the conversation recorded then? Who recorded the conversation? Like, it was almost like the conversation was recorded by somebody like Jackie or somebody. Because how did it get leaked? I just didn't understand that part. So she was like, I was worried about you and da-da-da. And Jen goes, well, a lot of those things are not true. And Evelyn laughs in her face and goes, Jennifer goes, so first of all, what we're not going to do, we're not going to make this about Christian. We're just not going to do that. And then Evelyn start pulling out papers from out of nowhere. Girl, this girl came prepared. Like, she actually came with receipts. She came with, like, you don't want to reconcile clearly. I don't know where you get in this energy. Like, where did this energy come from? Because Jennifer is laid back in her chair. Like, all she said was a lot of that is not true. Now Evelyn on 10 all of a sudden. What is going on? Do you want to be her friend or not? Do you want to reconcile or not? Like, just say I'm sorry and I won't talk about you anymore and move on. But no, she want to take it here and here and here. So Jennifer says, I actually don't want to see anything that you have, because Evelyn's like, I have proof. I have proof of all this stuff. And Jennifer's like, but I don't need to see anything. Not only do I not need to see anything, I don't want to see any of the proof that you have. So Evelyn's getting hype, and Jennifer's like, you know what? I'm gonna just take my leave. Because Brandy's also jumping on Evelyn's bandwagon, talking about something. Well, Jen, do you feel bad? Like, do you understand where she's coming from? Jen goes, girl, mind your P's and Q's, mind your business, stay out of it, because this actually has nothing to do with you. And Brandy's like, I've never seen her this mad at me. So shut your mouth, sit down, eat your food. Shut your mouth, sit down, eat your food. Because, again, this don't have nothing to do with you. It's between her and Evelyn. And it shouldn't be a thing. So homegirl gets her things and she heads towards the door. My only question is, if Ming Lee came with you, why is she still sitting down? If you and Ming Lee is supposed to be homegirls, why is Ming still sitting at the table while Evelyn is dogging you out? So Evelyn's still running her mouth. Jen yells down from the, because she had to go up the stairs to get out the door. Jen yells down, girl, stop talking about my husband. You need to get a storyline, because I'm not going to help you make one. That shut her right on up. And again, Ming Lee is still sitting at the table. Ming, why? She must have been hungry. She must have ate all day. Like, why is you still sitting at the table and your homegirl is halfway out the door? Is that not your ride? is that not your ride? Like, if anything, if that's not your friend, is that not your ride? Like, why are you still sitting at the table with these hoes? So that's the end of the episode. And the end of the episode, I'm still like, why is Ming still sitting at the table? Like, I really could not get past that. I could not get past that. Like, why is Ming Lee, somebody who's supposed to be friends with Jennifer, like, allegedly, this is supposed to be your homegirl, y'all know each other from Atlanta, why are you still sitting at the table? I just couldn't get past that. Like, out of everything that happened in the episode, that was the one thing that stuck out to me. Like, why is Ming Lee still sitting at this table? If my homegirl getting into it with somebody, if we're not bumping, if she get up, I'm getting up too, and we're leaving. I'm leaving with who I came with. You going to the bathroom, I'm going to the bathroom. You going to the kitchen, I'm going to the kitchen. You going outside to smoke, I'm going outside to watch you. Like, one band, one sound. Like, Ming Lee, what do you do? This ain't Switzerland, honey. Get up and go with your friend. Like, you can't be that hungry. So, like I said, that was the end of the episode. It was a little, you know, it wasn't given, like I said in the beginning. It was a 5 out of 10 for the most part. But it's the first episode. It kind of gave filler until the end. But like I said, it's the first episode of the season. So we'll see how it goes. Y'all let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this episode. And I will see you in my next review. Bye.
Hey, see what's about to happen.